Let's have some fun today. Let's learn everything we can. Let's play the game. That's not easy, ladies and gentlemen. So it's testing, 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 testing. What do we get to do? Well, today we get to follow the truth. It'll set you free too. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. As we do this today, we're going to play the game to win. The ultimate goal. Let's see what we do. All right. Let's see. We did that way. Let's do it this way. Let's make sure that's actually the right way. It's not reverse. Let's make sure we do this correctly. Okay, as we're going to play this game to win. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today, I'd like you to spend the whole day with me, if you would, please. What does that mean? If we spend the day together, we spend the day together, we're going to change your life 100%. I'm going to show you how I got to my first $1 million, how I got to my first $1 billion, okay, through corporate structure. It's not easy, but it can be done if you follow through and listen and learn. So good morning, Jay. Good morning, Crystal. Good morning, Joe. Hey, Jola. Okay, all right. We got Sydney, too. We got all these people. Fantastic. Let's understand what we're trying to accomplish today. I'm going to try to repackage you and get you to listen a different way, if that's okay. I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Credit. All that means is very simple. I created, all right, the system you work today on your credit and somewhat. In 1977, I'm the one who trained Ken Yarbrough. TRW was me. So I had the ability to be a consultant for TRW. TRW stood for Thomas Raymond Woolridge. That's how they got in the information business. It was sold to Experian in 1996. It became Experian. I came with the oldest credit card. That was my idea. So what I wanted to do is understand personal credit. And the difference is we wanted to set up a system that worked. See, what happens with credit is basically start by the inquiry. The inquiry started it all. The next thing what we did is we looked at the oldest credit card. The oldest credit card is very crucial because it starts the foundation of history. Then we broke it down and my suggestion was the 29% rule, which has actually stayed in place to this day. 29% rules, that's the ultimate goal to look at. Unfortunately, a lot of people talk about 30%, all kinds of crazy stuff, and it makes no sense to me because this was established in 1977. Here we have a team of people. I'm a consultant for TRW. Ken Yarbrough was CID, bodyguard for President Nixon, and all kinds of things as well back then. So basically, I have worked for witness protection myself, and I was a consultant for many companies and even the government. At one time, they sucked me into a program. I was at T-Week with junior high for my 8th grade. I got tested 3 times, and they put me in an Orange Coast College program for government transfer and acquisitions and all kinds of crazy stuff. I got to be trained by the government in a lot of different ways. Didn't go to high school. I was in college at 14, so for me it was a little different. I have a weird brain. They like the fact that I have recall. They liked it a lot. They have the fact that I can analyze things faster than anybody. Both sides of my brain kind of work, and they like that as well. So the difference is when you're smart and you're a kid, the government likes to suck you into different programs, and that's what they did to me. So understand, it's like today, what we're trying to do for you is get you past go. I think most people are stuck. What happens is what you have to look at is this is an SS5 form, which you don't even know what it is. Until I explain to the world SS5 form, it's like everyone's going, what is that? What is that? What happens is we are measured by the government, and they put us a $35 million bond on each one of us. In some ways, they think we're their property. It's kind of sucks, but it's just the way it is. So if we understand the SS5 form, we can learn how to play the game to win. See, you can reverse process of bad credit if you choose to. You can't be a crook. You can't say you're going to remove bad credit just because you want to remove it and hire these credit repair flaky companies, because what they're going to do is basically kind of rip you off. Unfortunately, that's what happens all the time. They try to remove something negative, but the difference is they do get it off. A lot of times it comes back on. See, the problem you're trying to do is if you're trying to remove negative credit off your credit file because you didn't pay a bill, that means you're a crook. Okay, I'm sorry, you're a crook. You're just a flat out crook. See, removing a negative, okay, that's fine. You didn't pay your bill. You didn't pay the obligation you were supposed to. And that kind of sucks because what happens is you want God to answer all these doors and open the doors for you, but you didn't pay your bill. I mean, you can't have it both ways. You have to be a good person or a bad person. It's up to you. God opens doors for people who have honor. So if you rip off your creditors, the bottom line is you didn't pay them. You deserve your bad credit. I'm just going to tell you the truth. I don't do credit repair. Would never do that in my lifetime. But I do credit rebuilding because it teaches people how to do this right. So let's write down the AB 10, AB 10. Okay, sometimes I stutter, sorry. So what happens is the HR 9991. See, I have recall on most things, both sides of the brain work for me, but I stutter once in a while. It's embarrassing. Basically, I rhyme all the time too. But again, I created my first $1 million at 15 years old. I created my first billion at 21. So if you want to listen and learn and understand today, very simple. Federal Trade Commission will tell you credit repairs is fraud and is a scam, because it is. You can look at the Fair Credit Reporting Act. So let's write down some things today. Let's write down the Fair Credit Reporting Act, because you can look at that. It's very simple. The Fair Lending Act, okay? If you understand bad credit, how you understand how it works, you can reverse the process of bad credit legitimately, yes, but you still have to pay your bill. You have the obligation to pay your bill to not be a crook, but that's up to you as well. When I worked for TRW, when I was basically 1977, set up the oldest credit card. That was the goal. All right, the history of the card, no problem. What we did is we used dots back then. Nowadays, I say use your stickies. Put the back of your card, put a sticky. Why? It's very simple. For instance, this is a 50,000, this is a 10. If you understand credit, you can actually rebuild it the right way if you want to. But again, a lot of you like to scroll wee on TikTok all the time. You don't slow down enough to find out that a person in front of you can be your real coach for you, a mentor. I coached Carlton Sheets people, Dave Delgado, Russ Dalby. These people are the infocommercial kings back then, and I was training the coaches how to do it anyway. So today, if we look at the cards, this is a 10,000. I put a stick in the back of the card, sticky. What does that mean? If I have a card for $10,000, I can't use it more than 29%. That's the rules we put together in 1977. 29%. That keeps you in the green 100%. Always in the green. The way we did it, I did it like a stop sign. Green was 29%, yellow was 30%, and 50 was red. So I actually looked at it as a stoplight, what you could actually do. And that's what gave me the idea back then as well. This is a 50. All right, this is a 10. So the bottom line is we got to understand something. When you jack up your credit, you get stuck. By the way, you used the wrong damn card anyway. The reality is if you would have used an American Express Gold or Platinum card, they don't fluctuate. Your score would never dropped. What most of you did, you dropped your score, got stuck, can't get any more. You backed yourself in a corner because of your lack of knowledge. And that's what happens every day. You talk to your friends and family and they all have this opinion. The reality is usually their opinions are wrong. So if we tell the truth, it's simple. These cards fluctuate, these do not. This gives a consumer an average of 71,000 of safety. See, we have a problem in this world today. This world wants to kick our assets. See, these are my wife's cards. These are my cards right here. We each have $100,000 of credit, but we have 71,000 of safety. See, that protects the family. See, I'm a husband, I'm a father, I'm a man. It's my job to take care of the family. I don't want to be a husband. That's a man who was married, now he's a husband versus a husband. It's about damn time men step up. Unfortunately, most men, what they do is they try to start a business and then it fails because they run out of money. Ladies, you do the same thing too. You see, his bottom line is very simple. It is basically credit, time, and money. Write down credit, time, and money, please. Here's your problem today, okay? Your problem is going to be you because you're lacking knowledge. I'm sorry to say, but it's true. Today, okay, it's very simple. All right, we have the 30th of the month, okay? What do we get to do today? We get to play the game. All right, the bottom line is very simple today. If we focus on structure, you can accomplish a $1 million company in 12 months or less. 12 months or less. You should have literally $100,000 a monthly income. Every one of you should have 100,000 coming into your LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit PC. There's 6 categories to do this with. If you could put your act together and follow through correctly, you look at time, money, and credit. Hey, we're running out of time. You're getting older, slower. You're not as pretty as you used to be. Time, money. Money pays the bills. There's never enough money, so we better use some credit. Credit is a tool, not to use and abuse. So if you focus on credit, time, and money, you could actually change your life today if you wanted to. The bottom line is what your desire to do. Some of you, and not all of you, have a corporation or an LLC. If you don't have one, it's in the link tree. I give them for free. I've given corporations for free for 50 years. I'm the original coach out there, and I also coach presidents of the United States of America, by the way. I've incorporated 3 of them so far. All right, I got sucked into the government program because of the way I think and I process information. But I got my first $1 billion structure at 21. Why didn't you? See, there's the problem with you. You have to listen and learn and write things down and follow through. The follow through is the key. I wrote this when I was 14. It's called Winning the Game of Business. 14, at 12 and a half years old, I invented Car Finder. I got a $1 million check. They gave me a royalty fee for the rest of my life. Car Finder became the concept of GPS, if you don't know that. That was my concept. I became billionaire structure at 21. It's about damn time you all listen and learn to the guy that set up the system versus all that blah, blah, blah out there today and all the pretend coaches. But it's up to you as well. The bottom line is you can change your life today if you want to. So again, this was out there at 14. I put it out there at 16 years old. So if you listen and learn today and you want to spend the day with Ray, that's me, the Godfather Credit. KNX gave me that, I've been on KNX radio for 50 years. They gave me that nickname as the Godfather Credit, but because I created 60 billion of credit for my clients and myself over the last 50 years. So again, if you listen and learn today, we're going to go through the process to make sure you understand how to play the game. Remember, back then in the 70s and 80s, it was T or W, became a Spear in 96, and it was CBI, Equifax, and TransUnion, just copying what we did anyway. If you look back then, you would have saw consumer credit counseling on every credit bureau. That was my company too. Been around a long time, people. It's about time you listen to the truth and the rules and tools, but it's up to you as well. See, rules and tools are what you need to understand. You can change your life today, but you have to understand SS5. So if you if you got out your tablet now, if I don't lose my voice today, I use it all the time. So, all right, it's an SS5 form. Let's write it down. Let's understand an SS5 form. This is how you're measured by the government, if you don't know this. The SS5 was filled out by your mommy when you were born at the hospital. It's federally mandated, okay? So let's look at the SS5 right in front of you. This is what triggered you to get your SSN. Let's connect your dots, okay? Let's understand that form that you have right now in your personal wallet today. It says do not laminate. It says not carry with you. It says do not use for ID purposes. ID purposes. It was not enforced until applications in the late 90s, and unfortunately it's in violation of the Fair Lending Act. Today, you could reverse the process of bad credit. That doesn't let you off the hook of your debt. So understand, you can hire credit repair, which is against the law anyway, and they remove your negative. That doesn't get you rid of the debt. You're trying to get somebody to get rid of your debt, and if you're a crook, you're a crook. This is the way it works. If you want to learn a lesson, you can actually listen to the guy that set it up, which is me. I've been teaching and preaching for 50 years. I'm also a pastor in California, licensed and bonded as well. So understand something. If you took and wrote down SS5 right now on your piece of paper, oh, you don't have paper, you're not prepared to learn? Well, go get the paper now. Let's understand something. I would tell you on a piece of paper, I got a blank piece of paper. Here, let me hand it to you, okay? In other words, get your piece of paper. What does this do for us? We write down SS5, okay? I'm going to want you to compare that to an SS4 in a few minutes as well. So I want you to understand how this works so you can reverse the process of negative credit and get a second chance to get on your act and do it the right way. Unfortunately, you jacked up your credit. You kind of screwed up. Most of you, not all of you. You'd write down SS5 equals SSN. That's what I just wrote down. Come on, let's write it down together. See, let's do it together. The SS5 form that you have on file with the IRS, which you don't really know you have one, it's about time you understand this. The SS5 form was signed by your mommy when you were born because it was federally mandated. You see, the law is very simple. It's black and white. I've been saying the law in accounting since I could walk. That's just me because I wanted out of hell. See, if you ever do your research, and Netflix is doing a study on me, and they have a documentary coming out this next year. Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Credit, they're doing a documentary, How I Was Born in a Taxi. I was born from millionaire people, billionaire people, billionaires. But they weren't married, so I was a piece of in the way. On the way to Gardena Hospital, I was born in a taxi. She put me in the trash can outside Gardena Hospital and yelled baby in the trash can, went home that day. So my life is like hell. I found that out when I was 3.5 years old, living with Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. There was a letter my mommy wrote me, okay? So we're going to talk about your birth certificate. We're going to talk about what you're allowed to do if you want to, and to repackage your life the right way. But you're going to understand SS5 form. See, in 1974, 1974, I was 14 years old. Okay. I was told to get my SSN. So I went to Social Administration Department. And that's what I did. The line was there. People had said on the wall, get this form, fill it out. We're sheep and ducks going quack, 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 bah, 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 sheep and ducks. That's what they did. So I filled out the form. But then I looked at the top of the form and it bothered me. See, the top of that form said what? Let's look at it. Come on, it says SS5 right there, right there. So if we understand, it's in the link tree if you want to get a copy today. See, I'm going to help you get everything you need. I'll hand you everything you need to do as well, and all you have to do is follow through. Okay, you don't have to go do a bunch of research. I'm going to hand it to you and make sure you get past go. I want to treat every one of you to get to millionaire status. I can guarantee you millionaire status in 12 months or less if you do what you're told. But again, will you listen and learn and follow through? This says SS5. This is the application for a Social Security card that you have in your personal wallet. Now, I was told to do mine at 14, at 1974. Well, it happened, you had two things, Nixon and Roosevelt. Roosevelt put the Gold Act in place. Nixon took it out in August in 71. So this is what happened, federally mandated. Every one of you were federally mandated, all right, because the government said so, that mommy had to fill out the form for you. See, that form was filled out for you. Okay, instead of scrolling, going, we. Why don't you take time and listen and learn for once in your life? Oh, yeah, on TikTok, you go scrolling and going up and down, up and down. There's no real coach on TikTok, period, besides me. And I'll guarantee that. That's not to be arrogant. But God gave me the brain to have the whole blueprint to redo your life. I'm the original, owns what's called the Blueprint of Success. I've owned that for 49 years. So let's understand how to play the game to win if you want to. The SS5 form is on file with the IRS. The IRS bonds us for $35 million apiece. So up to $35 million apiece, we basically, in their rules, they think we're their damn property. We, the people, have the ability to do things if we, the people, ever paid attention. It's called your constitutional right, your Bill of Rights as well. But again, what do we do? Right now, we have to understand an SS5 form and Linktree, master it, please. You didn't even know it exists until I bring it up to you. It says here, name to be shown on card. Full name of birth, other than above, name you use. If you legitimately change your name today, you can make your credit repair disappear. You can make your credit report go bye-bye. That doesn't stop you from be honest in your debt. So if you did a name change on your SSN and you look at your birth certificate, what's mommy's name's on it, you can use your mommy's last maiden name as well. You can also use your middle name as well. So we did this for witness protection back then in the 70s as well. But that doesn't take you the liability off of your debt. If you owe a debt, don't be a damn crook. You choose your name. My name is a girl's name. My mommy gave that to me when I was born in the taxi. It sucks. I go by Ray. That's my middle name. Because I didn't like having a girl's name, going to Watts, Torrance, and Hawthorne and schools and all those great areas, because you had to learn to run and kick it. I'd rather die than run. That's just me. So the bottom line is very simple. I've been shot. I've also been knifed. But I'm still here helping people for the last 50 plus years. Maybe today I can get you to slow it down a little bit. Pay attention to the SS5 form. That form here allows you to even change your name today if you had a reasonable reason to do so, because maybe identity theft or something like that. You could rebuild your life if you choose to. So again, you don't have to hire credit repair. All right, you can reverse the process of negative credit. All they're doing is writing letters to try to remove something that you probably owe the debt anyway. And that's your problem. You should pay your debts, not be a crook. If you want God to open the doors, don't rip off your creditor. That's what I'm going to tell you. But again, there's your SS5 form. The form, when you get a copy, look at it, please. Name to be shown on card, full name of birth other than above. You choose what you use. You choose. Mommy filled out the form when you were born at the hospital, because Nixon took the gold standard out in 71. August 71 took the gold standard out. So mommy signed the form. Thank you for the good things and the loves and all of the hearts. Follow me, get to know me. I'll get to know every one of you, I'll guarantee that. I'll guarantee I'll personally get to know you, hand you 100,000 credit or $1 million, and on top of that, get you where you want to go. Because what you've done in the past has brought the pain home, and that makes no sense. It's time to man up and woman up and do what you're supposed to do, what you're allowed to do. Unfortunately, because of your lack of knowledge, you bring the pain home all the time. So understand, this form that's in your personal wallet, it says do not laminate. It says do not carry with you. It says do not sign it till you're 18 or have a job. That's what it says. It says don't use for ID purposes. Unfortunately, your lack of knowledge is why you backed yourself in a corner. You jacked up the credit. You dropped your score. You got stuck, can't get it anymore. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that a consumer would bring down the pain, but then unfortunately they follow people like ducks and sheep. So I'd like you to listen, learn, and change your life if you want to. Remember, I created my first $1 million structure. I was 15 years old when I had that $1 million in the bank. Not possible. Verify me, please. Okay, you'll find out I'm not full of what. That form here is very simple. Do not sign up for your first job. If you don't sign it, what happens? Do not carry with you. Do not for other purposes. Because you put it on an application under the Fair Lending Act, you can reverse the process of negative credit. Fair Lending Act, write it down. The Fair Credit Reporting Act. Again, you have 12 acts to master if you ever paid attention. Unfortunately, you don't tend to pay attention and you follow like ducks and sheep. Unfortunately, if you want a hard credit repair, that means they're trying to remove something that you have a debt. Don't rip off your creditor. If you want God to open doors for you, don't be a damn crook. Sorry, I'm a pastor. I'll tell you the truth. Okay? I created the first billion at 21 years old. Why didn't you? Why didn't you? I don't understand this. Verify me, please. I dare you. I dare you to find out that I'm telling you the truth because you'd have to pay attention, quit scrolling through TikTok going, wee, all day long. There's no real coach on TikTok besides me. All I see are little pieces of crap, in my opinion. Your SSN equals your 1040 tax return. Let's write it down. SS5, SSN, 1040 tax return. Your paycheck is taxed the moment you get your check because you gave them permission to do that. You did. Your mommy did. So your paycheck is taxed, you get the leftover. I think that sucks. I think they should have explained it to us a long time ago. Unfortunately, to this day, they don't explain anything to you. They don't want you to understand because they don't want you to basically have the power and the knowledge you're supposed to have. See, we used to write off our credit cards, our loans, interest rates, okay, cars, payments, everything else, and all these goodies. But unfortunately, we, the people, are the ones they punish all the time. Ow, ow, ow. They punish us for one reason. Why? Because there's more of us. We get to play the game and we get to lose. It's not fair. Your paycheck's taxed. The first check and all the checks after that, because you're a W-2 employee. In a corporation, you can restructure yourself if you want to, but you have to learn rules and tools. You're going to have to learn what can be done versus hiring a bunch of ding-dongs and you don't learn to follow like ducks and sheep. An LLC is a limited liability company, not sole proprietor. There's 9 types of that. What do you have? Okay, again, is it nonprofit or series? Is it an LLP? Is it a C Corp? Is it an S Corp? Is it nonprofit or PC? You see, I give all these things for free for 50 years. It's in the link tree. Any articles you want from me, it's in the link tree, it's free. Why would I want to charge you something? Okay? People not all people like me, attorneys for free. Free for the last 50 years. But I became a corporate billionaire at 21 years old. Not me personally, the corporation did, because I'm not dumb enough to put something in my name. I'm a puppet master. I created the Puppet Master Club 49 years ago. I control everything. I don't own a damn thing. So you might want to listen and learn today and pay attention, but it's going to be up to you. It says it right there in the form. It's right down in the form. So we actually look at SS4 now. Let's compare SS5, SS4. Come on. See, the reality of your life is you follow people like ducks and sheep. I'm going to get to the millionaire status. Okay? This is $1.3 million right here, $1.3 million. Would you like it? All right, would you like our checkbook money? Here's $3 million right there, checkbook money, okay? Would we like ink cards, okay? Ink, 350,000 of ink cards of Chase. See, your choice today is do you want to listen and learn and understand what I want to get you to get past go. You're wanting a bunch of this. By the way, this is not even money. It has not been money since August of '71. If you read the money in your personal wallet today, right now, it says Federal Reserve note. It's called a legal tender. See, you want a bunch of this, but you don't know what it is anyway, because you never took the time to listen and learn. Sorry to tell you, but it's the truth. Now, look at the font right here. I want you to look at SS4. It's also in the link tree as well. You can get an SS4 today and understand how this works. Hey, Mindy, good morning. How you doing today? Thank you. Thank you. She's always helping out. I love that. I've been on TikTok now 27 weeks. I got 72,000 followers. Is that good? I'm trying to get to 100,000. I hear I get bonuses when I do that. So click the link, share, 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 and act like you care. What if we work together and we get to package your life right now? Let's repackage you my way because your way sucks. I'm sorry to tell you, it's the truth. I want you to look at an SS4 form today. Application for employer identification number. Then I want you to see where it says EIN, EIN. Then I want you to focus on line 1, legal name of entity. An entity is a division. I want you to write it down. Why don't you write down, every one of you, that entity's division? Last year, your banks bankrupt 22,000 locations. Every branch has a separate tax ID. The United States of America Incorporated have 50 corporations. They have 50 states. Every state has cities. Every city has a what? Tax ID. You've had 11 cities file bankruptcy in front of you. But because our government plans the problem, what did they do? It's called a Chapter 9 bankruptcy. A city can file Chapter 9 and wipe out their debt anytime they can. It says, check your mic. What's wrong with my mic? Okay. Okay, covering. Okay, I got one person say, so Mindy, is there a problem with my mic? Is it working or not? Okay. All right, it's very simple. Move your mic. Okay. All right, you're good now. Am I good? Is that good? So I pull them down. Okay. All right, so we'll just keep pulling them down as that helps. Okay, mic is okay now. All right, maybe I don't know what it was before, but okay. We'll figure out. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So we'll keep pulling it down and help that. I hope that'll work. See how it works. We'll make sure it's not too loud, too low, whatever. Sounds perfect. Okay, great. Okay. Well, God's perfect. He's the only one that's perfect. Me, we're just doing our best. Let God do the rest. It was muffled. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, maybe we'll lay them on the table. We'll have to do that too. We'll do whatever it takes. Thank you. The S is for. If we understand the S is for form, okay, understand what that means, okay? S is for. All right, I want you to remember to always compare it to an SS5 form. SS5 is consumer. SS5 is SS what? SS5, 1040 tax return. They tax our paycheck. We have this in our personal wallet. We're not supposed to. We're not supposed to carry it with us. We're supposed to not use it for ID purposes, and we do it on the application. Because of the Fair Lending Act, we can actually move it, and what we can do is understand not to hurt the family in the first place. So we compare SS4. The SS4 form is EIN. It's tax ID as well. So if we look at this correctly, what's going to happen to us is understanding how to play the game to win. And that's the goal as we focus and learn this process. I'd like you to focus on line 1. Line 1 is the ability for you to have a division. See, I want you to write down S is 4 times 100. You could try 100 times. Unfortunately, what most of you do, men and women, what you do is you roll the dice to start your business and something screws up because you don't have enough money to do it. It takes money to run the business. When you take your personal credit to start it, I'll give you that. But when you don't build corporate credit, that's where the dumbness comes in. We're not dumb people, but we fall dumb all the time. You see, a corporation, these are lines of credit at the bank. I call it checkbook money. The checkbook money is per division, per entity. These are 150,000 each. So I can build $1 million of credit, finance the business. Borrow money is not taxable. Write it down. Borrow money is not taxable. Corporation has all the write-offs. We consumers have diddly squat. They took it all away from us. They gave it to what? Rich and famous? No, we just have to understand. Let's stop complaining. Let's join them. Let's join them and join hands and sing Kumbaya. It's simple. So lines of credit. Lines of credit. So if I build credit to the corporation per tax ID, I can get the American dream. In 96, banks sued me. I sued them back. I won the lawsuit. This is Bank of America, 18 divisions. That's $2.7 million of credit, okay? Would you like to learn to finance the business, offset the taxes, and get the American dream? It'll be up to you. If you don't listen and learn, that's your problem, not mine. I already have everything I want, and I'll guarantee that. I have everything I want. I control millions and billions. I'm a puppet master. All right. Unfortunately, on TikTok and sort of things you hear, you ride off the Rolex. You can't ride off the Rolex. This one's valued over $1 million if you play. All right. I have a collection of 13 of these anyway. Simple. They match every shirt I drive or the car I drive too. See, I'm not the guy full of crap. I wrote a book years ago called Bullshit Doesn't Pay Your Bills, because it doesn't. But I'll tell you exactly what you can do for yourself if you want to. But it's up to you as well. So I became corporate millionaire at 14, 15 years old, billionaire at 21. I've been teaching and preaching for 50 years. So you might want to pay attention to the guy that helped set up the system, which is me in the first place. Oldest card, fluctuation 29%. In 78, we came over rapid rescore. You might want to listen and follow through today. I want you to write down SS4 times 100, times 100. I want you to have 100 chances to try. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you must give it up. So understand something. I won't bring the pain onto my family like you do. It's not supposed to happen in the first place. See, this country was built on we the people. Good morning, you cats. How you feeling today? Always praying for all of you as well, and even you. I want to make sure you get through that process you're going through now. So what do? If I have an SS4 form per division, that means every division has a credit file. Let's write this down. Come on, people. Division under a corporation has its own Experian, Tradu, and Equifax. In 1987, I created that as well, being a consultant for TRW. Good morning, Christy. How you doing? So understand something. You're looking at a guy that created millions and billions because I helped set up the system in the first place, versus a bunch of 30% blah, blah, blah out there every day. But I don't want you to rip off your creditor. I want you to understand how to do this correctly. So the SS4 form, quit scrolling, go wee all the way home. Pay attention today. Today, you can spend the whole day with me if you want to, and I'll train you and I'll teach you more than you ever learned in your life about personal business credit if you want to play the game. Okay? That isn't a real. See, there's always some ding dong always putting me down. Okay? I wouldn't wear a fake Rolex, sir. Okay? The bottom line is when I bought my 13 at the same time, I spent over $4 million. So it's fun. But again, it's choice as we play this game. So SS4 times 100. Now, I really don't want you to get 100 of them. I just want to show you what you actually can do, okay, as we play this game. So understand, legal name of entity. We write down entity equals division. Entity equals division. Every division is separate. So if we look at, let's write down LLC. Maybe that's what you have, okay? LLC. Let's understand LLC is very simple. It's fed off sole proprietor. It's not even a corporation. So an LLC has 9 types and characteristics of an LLC. You can have an LLC called serious, and they're actually corporations. You get an LLC called nonprofit. 8 states allow that as well. But again, that's a corporation. So an LLC, in some ways, could be based on a type of corporation. Most of the time, people have a bunch of LLCs and they listen to circus clowns about Wyoming or something. And that's the problem. You have to realize you're taxed the state you live in. You will be taxed where you receive money. Wyoming, I'm sorry, I've set up more corporations on planet Earth than anybody on this planet. I'm the largest registered agent in the world, okay? I'm actually classified as the #1 consultant worldwide, even through 3 presidents of the United States of America. So if you listen and learn, you can play the game to learn to win if you want to, but it's up to you as well. As we look at the process, so if we dissect the SS4 form here, it says legal name of entity in line 1. That means every division under an LLC would have its own credit file. Okay, that's why it works, okay? So as we do this, do you pay every year for registration of LLC? Here, Cheryl, understand something. California wants $1,000 per corporation or LLC. It's called franchise tax fee. If you round up, it's $1,000. But again, you should be your own registered agent in the first place. See, a registered agent is going to be served and handed to you anyway, and they have to disclose you anyway. All right, that's the bottom line. So if you incorporate your own state, be your own registered agent so you don't pay a fee. That's what I tell you to do. But it's up to you as well. I'll break down the answers and rules tools for you. Okay? Now, most companies pay me $5,000 an hour, and I make $50,000 a day. And I can name 50 companies that pay me that all the time. Here, my wife calls this my hobby, because I'm going to give you all kinds of information for free if you want to. Kentucky, well, the reality is there, be your own registered agent. Save the fee. But again, what do? So that's what you should understand how to play the game. So understand, let's go back to here. Legal name of entity. If an entity is a division, in other words, your LLC has, let's say, 18 divisions. So I say 100 to give you the idea what you can actually do, but let's focus on 18. If we have 18 divisions, okay, that means we have 18 sets of credit reports. Every division is allowed what? Now it's Experian, Tradu, and Equifax. So every division's allowed its own credit file. So it's like me, I have 6 beautiful kids, 5 girls and a boy. I had 13 grandkids. So what do we get to do? Every one of my kids have an 800 score plus. They've been trained from me since they were born, how to understand how to play the game. So what happens is you have a choice. Every Experian, TransUnion, Equifax per division has its own credit file. So the reality is you could build millions of dollars of credit to finance your ability to do something if you want to. So let's go back to this understand. Legal name of entity, that's a division. Now, it also, I want you to look a little further. It says, or individual person. Are you a person or flesh, yes or no? Would this hurt if you did it long enough? Ow, ow, ow. Heck yes. So in other words, the law is very simple. See, I've been studying law and accounting since I could walk practically. I wanted to have hell. When you find out you're born in a taxi and basically everyone just threw you away in a piece of crap in a trash can, it kind of pisses you off. When I was eating out of a trash can, being homeless at 3.5 years old, no one did anything. They just walked by me in Redondo Beach Pier. They didn't want to deal with it. I'm 3.5 years old eating out of a trash can. Nobody gave a shit about me. That's his life. You fight to get out of hell. That's what I did. Study law and accounting almost every day. So if you want to play the game, you get to win. So please understand something. This is individual person. Did you know you can have 3 divisions of you legitimately? You can have 3 divisions of yourself under an SS4 right there. So if you have you here, all right, on this, and it says at the top of the form, what it says right there, what name's shown on your card. You could actually use your middle name, your mommy's maiden name, anytime you want to. There's your birth certificate if you look at it, and it allows you to use mommy's maiden name. You could have a paper trail that says you have no intent to do fraud. You have the intent to basically go past go and understand what needs to be done. It's up to you as well. Sorry, just woke up. Well, then the reality is, you understand, keep paying attention. You spend the day with Ray. I'm not going to repeat myself again just for you. But if you want to follow through, I'm going to go through the process. You'll understand in a minute or two. And see, I rhyme all the time. So you could use your mommy's maiden name. You could use and change your middle name anything you want to. But you can't do fraud. So what it means is very simple. If you want to change your name because you have a reason to and go to court because you have identity theft or something like that, I would say use your middle name or your mother's maiden name. This is witness protection, by the way. All right, you just answered the question. Well, great. I'm glad I did. Thank you. So what happens? This Social Security card in your personal wallet, again, it says one thing: do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes, all right, ID purposes, and don't carry with you. It's not even your card. So now we can understand we have the ability to reverse process of bad credit under the Fair Lending Act or the Fair Credit Reporting Act. When you hire a credit repair company, they're just trying to remove your negative. The bottom line, whatever you do, don't be a crook. Pay your debts. Pay your debts. Don't be a crook. Don't rip off your creditor. If you're looking at credit repair, you want them to remove a negative, you didn't pay your debt. That's called being a crook. If you want to be a crook, be a crook. I don't want to help you be a crook. The S is 4 form, times 100, times 100. Well, I'd like you to focus on 18. Legal name of entity is right here, entity. So every division under a corporation has its own Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. See, there's the difference. That's what happens for all of us. We have the choice. We're getting older, slower, we're not as pretty as it used to be. So what happens with all of us, simple. We can have a line of credit per division from the bank. We can actually share our divisions on the same bank account because I won the lawsuit in 96. The bank's lost, I won. So you can have 75 divisions on a bank account and you can have 75 different set of credit reports if you wanted to. But I don't want you to have 75. I like you to be realistic and look at 100. This is 1,013. This is me controlling 2.2 billion. 2.2 billion. Got it so far? So if you want to learn to play for a guy that became billionaire structure at 21, who'd been teaching and preaching for 50 years, 6 days a week, it's me, the original coach. Old school, new school, and future school. I study the law every day. Every day you have the ability to change your life if you want to. But again, you look at SS4. All right, times 100 as an example, but I want you to have 18. Every division has its own Experian, TransUnion, Equifax credit report. So you could actually build $1 million of credit to finance the American dream. See, borrowed money is not taxable. That means the corporation can finance the business. See, they took the write-offs of us. We have no write-offs besides our house. We can't write off our credit cards or interest rate and all that stuff and all the things that we want to do. What happens today is very simple. Okay? We get to write off everything under the corporation structure. Corporation writes everything off. So if we don't complain about rich and famous, we would actually just join them. That would be the goal list, okay? What if I'm homeless? Hell, I was homeless. They'd have a trash can at 3. Knock off the crap. That's an excuse. Get off your assets and go get it. Homeless my butt. Give us referrals. Yes, sir. I'll get you a program for free. Okay? Don't give me excuses, people. I've been shot 3 times. I've been nice sick so time, and I'm still helping you. Homeless? They walked by me when we didn't have a trash can. No one gave a crap. What about the yes? I'm going to go through every type of corporation. All right, listen and learn. Let's play the game. Right there. EIN. All right? All right? Legal entity. Okay? Or individual person. So you're allowed to have 3 divisions of yourself, by the way. Take a picture. There's your future. There's your future. Take a picture. If today you took the time to quit scrolling through TikTok and you paid attention, you could change your life like now, if you want to. The excuse is you. Okay, homeless? Hey, how you watching me? You're on a cell damn phone. Go collect some cans, some bottles, get off your butt and go get the money. Okay, there's no damn excuse. Okay, all excuses are is what? It doesn't put food on the table. So let's understand how to play the game. The truth is the truth. Simple. I want you to become a puppet master. Write down puppet master. I'd like you to join my club. I set it up 48 years ago. Puppet master, control everything, own not a damn thing. I don't even own anything. Why would I do that? I'm not dumb. I studied John D. Rockefeller as a kid. I love irrevocable trust. It makes sense to me. So if you had 18 divisions, 18, okay, right here, there's $100,000 of income for every one of you. You find peace of mind. If you have an LLC, it would have 18 divisions. If you had a C Corp, 18 divisions. You have an S Corp, 18 divisions, an LLP, 18 divisions, nonprofit, 18 divisions, and also PC, professional corp, 18 divisions. So every division, it's what? Credit file, credit file. So it doesn't matter what kind you have. It matters you have it set up. Every division is entitled to an American Express card, gold or platinum. Every division. Every division. Got it so far? If I look at divisions, every one of these say Ray Rollins University. Very simple. Why? Because that's what I want to do, show you exactly what you can do for yourself if you want to. 3 cards. Their paid overtime limit, 100,000. There's 300,000. 6 cards, 600,000. 9 cards, 900,000. 1 million. 1,000,003. There you go. Now, the reason I like American Express Gold and Platinum cards for me is I get a blueprint loan. The blueprint loan, let's understand something. There's a blueprint loan American Express gives. A credit card can get you a line of credit. A credit card can get you a line of credit. That's the goal. A line of credit, a line of credit. That's the goal. I can write a check. I can buy an escrow. I can go buy a Wendy's restaurant, a Jack in the Box, Carl's Jr., storage unit, laundromat, car wash, whatever the hell I want to buy. I wrote books on all this 50 years ago. Your goal is simple. I wrote the original book about car washes and laundromats and dry cleaners years ago. See, I like what's called auto income. I invented that too in 1987, so pay attention. That's when you own a piece of something and you get an income every month. You're not doing a damn thing besides being an investor. An investor. So do yourself a favor. Tap the screen, share the live, and let me change your life starting today, if you want me to. Spend the day with Ray. That's what we say every day. Every division has a line of credit called checkbook money. Every division will have Chase, Inks, 50,000 each with no interest rate up to 22 months. There's 350,000 in my hand. Let's go get the money to get the honey. See, the reality of you could change your life if you want to. But again, I would be your trainer. You'd stuck with me. Here's 3 million. How much would you like? See, if you want to play, let's play for real. Okay? I will get you exactly where you want to go and we'll knock off the crap. Got it so far? When I wrote my first series, I was 14 years old. I wrote this at 14. You not get that to your head? I invented Car Finder when I was 12 and a half years old. I have recall. I have an IQ off the damn chart, okay? I rhyme all the time. I even stutter once in a while too because both sides of my brain work. And it's frustrating when I stutter. It pisses me off. But I got sucked into a government program at 14. at Tewicker Junior High, tested 3 times. They put me in what's called college in a government program. They want orphans. They don't give a damn if they die. So understand, I've been shot too. No more BS for you. No more excuses, ladies and gentlemen. Because guess what? I've been to hell and back, and guess what? I went through the process and understand exactly what it takes to get there. If you want to play, you have your 18 divisions. Each division here has a line of credit. Divisions, write it down. Never bring the pain home, ever, ever, ever. You brought a pain home because you jacked up your credit to start a business? That's called playing stupid. You're not stupid. Come on, people. Let's pay attention. Okay? You use your personal credit, I'll give you that to start a business. But if you use your personal money that's been taxed to run the business, that's the dumbest thing I watched in my life. Corporate credit finances the bills. It offsets the taxes. Borrow money is now what? So if we want to play, and let's not complain about rich and famous people, let's shut up and join them. Let's understand how to structure this the right way if you want to. I'd tell you to basically get an apartment complex, a car wash, a Jack in the Box, a Carl's Jr. or Wendy's. Okay? I bought my first Jack in the Box when I was 19 through a corporation. Why didn't you? I mean, I don't know what's wrong with you. Do you have to turn these up or something? Please turn them up. Borrowed money is not taxable. It offsets the taxes. So if we understand how to use borrowed money, we can invest in something and we get a return on our investment. How about we get a storage unit? The most dummy-proof business to get a paycheck is a storage unit. A storage unit, it's simple. For instance, I have 5 billion of businesses lined up. Here's a car wash, okay? It's kind of fun stuff. This gets $7,000 or $9,000 a month. Who would like one? Who would like one? Would you like $7,000 a month to your division under your LLC, LLP, C Corp, Nonprofit, PC? Would you like $7,000 or $9,000? Which would you like? See, there's the difference, okay? I have a certification of $10 million so I can prove I'm not full of you know what. And I give that to the escrow companies all the time. $10 million. You have the ability to show what you have or don't have. Me, it's very simple. I tell them people the truth. It's very simple if you want to play the game to win. So what do we get to do? If I go to an escrow, I give them the certification that shows I have 10 certified by attorneys of what? $10 million. I'm the guy that's not full of crap. Got it so far? You want to play, you pay for real. Everything else is a bunch of crap. I watch too much crap out there on TikTok. I have to get used to it because I've been on it for 27 weeks. And literally I have 72,000 followers. I don't know if that's good or bad. But the reality, we have a problem. There's no real coach on TikTok. I haven't found one that knows all the pieces and the blueprint and the rules and the tools. I see little pieces of crap. Credit repair, which is federal against the law. Credit repair is against federal law. They cannot collect money up front. They cannot do credit repair. They must be nonprofit, IRS exemption, and must be registered Attorney General's office and collect no money up front, but they do it every day. If you repair your credit, it means you're a damn crook. You can pay your creditor. Let's reverse the process about that. Let's share the life, and let's act like we give a damn and care. Let's change the world. See, before I died in a coma in 2009, we had the Ray Reynolds movement. We have 39 million millionaire people in the Puppet Master Club. Every division gets a piece. You want silver, you want gold, you want Bitcoin, go for it. Corporations, this is $100,000 a month to 1 million. You find peace through auto income. Never bring the pain home. Understand, borrow money is not taxable. So we could play the game to win if you want to. Now, I want you to compare the SS5 and SS4 now. Got it so far? Compare. I want you to find out exactly, I want to show you exactly where you're messing up. Where you're messing up today. I want you to pay attention to me because I'm going to get you past go, and I'll guarantee it in writing. I'll guarantee I get you every one of you to millionaire status in 12 months or less in writing if you do what you're told. In writing. I'll guarantee it personally and business-wise as well. I have no damn excuse, neither do you. A, you're going to listen and do it, or you're lazy. That's how it works. The SS5 equals SSN 1040 tax return. You got your job. There it is right there. You can use any name you choose to, but you use your name you got when you were born. Okay. Your paycheck is taxed. The moment you get your check, where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my money? Frank got my money. What happened? You went to the personnel department. Where's my money? Well, they tell you the IRS got their cut. You got the leftover because you signed the SS5 form, or mommy did for you. Mommy did when you were born. Hell, until I mentioned SS5, you go, "What's that? What's that?" I hear this from millions of people. What's that? That's how you got your SSN. Damn it! That's how mommy signed it for you. Damn it! Understand how to play the game to win. To win, you got your job. They taxed your paycheck. That sucks. Now the SS4 times 18. You got 18 chances to try. The SS5 gives you one chance. You're assigned one number. Good luck. That's why most people screw it up. 90% of people have something on their reports that are wrong because they screwed up because they don't understand how it works. The SS4, right there in that form. Come on, pay attention. It's about damn time you understand how this works to reverse bad credit and go get the American dream. I've got 39 million millionaire puppet masters. Would you like to join the club yet? Let me know. We'll see how it works out for you. That form right here, application for employer identification number, legal name of entity. Entity equals division. Entity equals division. Entity equals division times 18. 18 chances to try. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well give it up. You gave yourself no chances to try. You're getting older, slower. Hell, you're not getting any prettier than you used to be. It's not going to happen. You got a choice, people. The S is for legal name of entities, division, or individual person. What if blank hits the fan? What if oh crap hits the fan? Now, I'm sorry, my eyes were all puffy, my face got blown up. I took this medication this week and my face had a reaction to ay, ay, ay. But even though I'm in pain, I always stay in focus. See, I get up at 1:15 every day in the morning. In the morning, I get ready to go. I only need 3 hours sleep my whole life. That's it. 3 hours to go kill it. That's all we have to do. But it's choice is up to you again. What do we do? Come on. It's 4:15 in the morning. That's all it is, 4:15 in the morning. You can't write off the Rolex, the haircut, the chef. You can't write off the wedding. It's a bunch of hooey out there. All this crap you hear on this TikTok. I like TikTok, but I don't like these phony coaches, in my opinion. If blank hits the fan, you'd have to file bankruptcy. If you file bankruptcy, you hurt your family. You hurt the payroll. If I file bankruptcy in a division, I can throw it away and get another one. Come on, listen, please. Your banks last year bankrupt 22,000 locations. Each location is a branch. Each location has separate tax ID. Your cities have filed bankruptcy as well. Cities file bankruptcy. Cities. What does that mean? The cities file bankruptcy. That kind of sucks. Cities file bankruptcy? What the hell? Chapter 9 bankruptcy. They designed this system so if they have a problem, okay, are these divisions, DBAs, or EINs? Well, the entity will have an EIN to separate its reports. DBA, no. You have to certify and add the credit reports to it. It's called a sole proprietor, but you have to modify it the right way. Okay? There's a big difference. And then guess what? In 1984, let's write down 84. 1984, I am known as the king of satellite television, manufacture, distribution, retail stores. I'm doing $100 million, but I own some Shakey's, 31 flavors, ice cream places, Subways, shopping centers, and condos. I got a letter in the mail. The letter in the mail basically said one thing, okay? It said flat out that I have to have a what? It says I have to pay $1,000. I have to pay $1,000 as a franchise tax fee. Franchise tax fee. And that's what I have to pay is $1,000. And I thought that sucked. So I went to Sacramento, California. Sacramento, California. You heard of that place before? Sacramento, California. I'm going to try to put this on my arm instead of it. Maybe it shuffles too much as well. Let's see what happens. Okay? So what do we do? I go to Sacramento, California. Sacramento, California. What did I do? I asked the question, can I create an entity? An entity. Entity, is that any better? Tell me, Mindy, is it okay still? Does it still work? I want to make sure everybody can hear and there's no problem because I don't want it muffled today. Let's see what happens. Okay, so tell me, Mindy, if it's still good. Okay, all right. So let's play. Better. Okay, good. I got a better. Fantastic. All right. All right. Not great. Not great. Okay, so it's not better. Okay, I can hear you. Okay, hello, hello. Good, good, good. So sounds weird. I'll be damned if these damn microphones just screw with me all the time. Okay, put it back on the top of the shirt. That's what we'll do. Now, let's understand something. 1984, I have a problem. I'm doing $100 million in satellite business. I own all these pieces, and there's no problem. All these pieces. What happens? I go to Sacramento. I ask the basic question to Sacramento, California. Can I create an entity under a corporation? And I have LLCs, LLPs, and everything else is just like you do. Okay. And what happens with you? Very simple. So what did I do? I literally what? They gave me permission to create an entity. The entity they gave me permission to do. Okay. All right, no problem. So the entity, all right, I got to create. They said modify a form or create one. I'm trying to figure out what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Well, in recall, you can see things in your head, which I can. Chapter 18 under the bankruptcy code. All right, we have chapter 7, we have 11, 13, and we have chapter 18 says a corporation is a legal person. I'm trying to connect dots mentally. That's what I did. So I created the division process in 1984, by the way. I got it approved by all 50 states. Okay? Listen, learn, write it down. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Now, what happened? I created division process. Division process. So every division has its own Hesperian, Trans-U, and Equifax. Got it so far? So if we created a LLC with 18 divisions, we'd have 1,000,003. Okay? If we create 18 divisions under the LLP, C Corp, nonprofit PC, we'd have lines of credit called checkbook money. If we create the money, we get the honey. Simple. How about chase cards? All right, 350,000 right in my hand per division. Per division. So if we did this correctly today, what do we get to do? Now, we have to think the problem. I want you to plan the problem. Please plan the problem. You did not plan to lose your job. You were not prepared. You didn't have safety credit of 71,000. You didn't have gold and platinums that don't fluctuate. You weren't prepared. You lost your job. It sucks. How long does it take to get a new job? What if you have a bad location as a division? What did your banks do last year? They bankrupt, listen very carefully, they bankrupt 22,000 locations. So 22,000 locations of banks filed bankruptcy last year to wipe out their debt. That's what they did. They stayed in business and they had no problem at all. So can we start from nothing? Hell yeah, start from nothing. See, here's the problem. 90% of you have an LLC. In Wyoming, it's a joke. It's ridiculous. 90% of you have already screwed up, credit and everything else. Start from nothing? Hell yes. See, if you start from nothing, you don't have to fix anything. But if you have to fix things, we have to rebuild it anyway. So that works. So what do we do? Come on. If I have a location, let's take my location. One of my Shakey's pizzas, all right, caught on fire. See, I understand satellite business and all that stuff, $100 million, own some Shakey's, 31 flavors, shopping centers, and condos. Condos and all these other stuff. You look at basic Golden West and PCH, all these condos that I built, all right, became in the bank, billions and billions of dollars and stuff. You can verify me every day. It's kind of fun. So what do we do? The auto shop next door, and this is a Shakey's Pizza on Imperial Highway and Firestone Boulevard in Downey, no problem. The shop next door did auto repair. They caught a car on fire and half my Wendy's burned down, or excuse me, my Shakey's burned down, part of it. Now, everything there's a division. Shakey's, 31 flavors, Subway sandwiches, all right, shopping, everything's a division. What happens is very simple. I had a choice. Now, they're going to sue everybody. Everybody sues everybody. It's just the crap. Lawsuits is not the point of the lawsuit being right or wrong. It's the retainer. They suck out all your money and make you go broke. There's the problem. So when they sued, I disconnected that division that owned the Shakey's. Disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Write it down. Disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Disconnect, isolate, incorporate. So I have a bad division or a bad piece of anything, I'm going to do what the banks did as well. They bankrupt 22,000 locations last year, 22,000. Okay? Your cities have filed bankruptcy called Chapter 9 bankruptcy. They do it all the time, unfortunately. So what happens is very simple. I basically disconnected, isolate, incorporate, and I filed a bankruptcy on that piece called Shakey's. See, I didn't want to spend thousands, $100,000 to fight a lawsuit. I would rather just bankrupt the hell out of the piece and get more pieces. See, this is what it is. I want you to look at this today. I want you to look at this very deeply and very, using that brain that God gave you. The SS5 equals SSN, or the SS4. So let's write it down. I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not my LLC or my corp, and not my family. I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not the LLC or my corporation or my family. You see, when blank hits the fan, you bring the pain home, and that's not makes any sense to me. I call it dumb. I don't think you're dumb. I think you just follow dumb. Now, every American Express card, gold or platinum card, invites you in to a blueprint loan. So let's write down blueprint loan. The blueprint loan is $250,000, what you see right there, up to $250,000. Got it so far? Every credit card will get you a line of credit if you know what you're doing. Chase Ink cards get you into a line of credit at Chase Bank. It's called checkbook money. Okay? So if we understand a credit card can get it to a line of credit. American Express, they offer you 99 cards because Fair Lending Act says so. So they offer you 99 cards. 99 cards. It's ridiculous. Because under the Fair Lending Act, it says you can issue 99 cards. They're offering it to you, you go into the dashboard, gold and platinum, would you like 99 cards? It's crazy. I want you to have 18. Every American Express gold or platinum card invites you into a $250,000 loan, up to $250,000. If you had $250,000, would you literally go here and basically buy a franchise? Would you buy a Wendy's restaurant, a Carl's Jr.? Okay, would you buy a Wendy's? Would you buy basically what? A Jack in the Box like I did when I was 19. Would you buy something that gives you an auto income ran by a management company? See, the dummy-proof business is storage units. Any dummy can own a storage unit, and it creates an income on a monthly basis forever because you invested money. That's it. So what happens is, if you want to be an entrepreneur, let's focus on one thing. Let's create a paycheck. A paycheck. Okay? Because life is based on paycheck. So let's understand something. I would like you to think about all your money and what it takes to run your life today. Please write down paycheck equals what? Come on. Lifestyle. Lifestyle. You could design understand this is very simple. Under a corporation, all right, structured correctly, you can design your paycheck for your lifestyle you choose. You're allowed to do that in your corporate structure. I would take your LLC, making money, I convert it to an S Corp. S is single family or single corporation. You and the family file one tax return. That's what it stands for. The S Corporation says reasonable compensation. That paycheck equals your write-off. Paycheck is write-off, okay? All right, Trump 2028 or whatever that is, okay? We're not going to go into politics. But I also incorporated him too for Palos Verdes. Like I said, I did three presidents. Okay, Ronald Reagan, 2 corps. Bill Clinton, Trump. I did corporations for all 3 presidents, by the way. So understand something. If you want to play, we'll play my way. My way works, your way sucks. I'm sorry to tell you the truth. Okay? I would like you to think about the C Corp. It's double tax, converting that to S as well when you make money. Again, you get to design your paycheck if you choose to. Design your paycheck. Your paycheck's your write-off base. So if you take all your bills, what you take to run your life, and you figure out what can be transferred to the corporation as a corporate expense, you'll do that as well. As you do this from there, what's next? What paycheck do I need to break even? Take what the cost is and add 20%. See, today your paycheck is taxed. Ow, ow, ow. You get taxed, you get the leftover. That's how it works. If you understood a 1040 tax return and your house payment recycles your paycheck, you get all your money back. See, the reality is they didn't explain it to us. The IRS never explained to us, all right, the SS5 form, you learn it from me, all right, understand how it works. You have the ability to enter the 1040 tax return. The SS4 gets your SSN. It's very simple. The SSN do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes, don't carry with you. So now if you connect the dots, they get your paycheck. If you have a house payment, your house payment gets you your money back. Don't make somebody rich being a renter, get a house. I can help you get houses on anything you want to do. I'm the original coach that coached Carlton Sheets people, Dave Delgado and Russ Dalby a long time ago. I've been coaching for 50 years, okay? Even some presidents, like I just said, too. So if we do this correctly, we realize one thing. If we have a problem called bankruptcy, we better be prepared. It's a division, not the corporate or family. Basically, what do? That 250,000. Now, I'm going to be online all day today. I'm going to stop before about probably about 6 o'clock. I'll stop being online. And at 7, going to go into goal setting. Goal setting for 2 hours. Okay. Then I'm going to go into a specialty class called Division Process today. So you can spend the day with Ray if you wanted to. That's me. I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Credit. Built $60 billion for my clients and myself over these years. $60 billion. Got it so far? So you can play with me. I was sucked into a government program at 14 years old at Tewico Junior High. Then I went to high school. I tested out to be at Tewico Junior High, Owings Coast College. So you play with the guy that creates millions and billions. And that's how it is. I had 39 million people in the Puppet Master Club so far, and we're going to restart the Ray Reynolds movement for the consumers of America as we do this correctly. So you can spend the whole day with me if you want to. Then we have level 1, 2, and 3, by the way. Now, the next thing I'd like you to join Patreon. Why? This is $15 a month. These are specialties. This is recorded stuff, and these are workbooks. Every workbook I go through page by page. You'll be able to do that with me as well, and it's $15 a month if you want to. Take a picture, because this way it helps you even more. See, the more I can teach you, the more I can get you past go, the more I can get you to $5 million right away. $5 million and below is small company to IRS, by the way. So take your picture. That's in the link tree below as well. I'd like you to follow me on TikTok. Been on it now for 27 weeks. Had to get used to a little bit because some of the things I hear is ay. But okay, no problem. This is the Ray Reynolds Blueprint Live show. Follow me. Tap the screen. Spend the whole day with me if you want, please. I'll teach you more today than you've ever learned in your life. I'll guarantee that too. It's educational contact only, not legal, tax, or financial advice. Results may vary because, hell, half of you might just be friggin' lazy. All right? If you're not lazy, I'll get you where you want to go. There's the phone number to call. Write it down now. 800-254-9506. You see, right now it's only 4:30 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. All right? And you can't write off the Rolex. You can't write off the chef at home or the haircut or the wedding and all this crap you hear. I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. So what happens is very simple. Why not spend it on your own future? Why would you do that? See, when you get money and you piss it away, you go broke. If you turn around and have it under a structure as an income, you have income for the rest of your life. The other thing is you're building what? A legacy. A legacy. Ray helps somebody said, cancel the S Corp. Don't you cancel that S Corp? Hell no. Hell no. Okay, I believe them and then I sent it in paperwork and I am, well, I want you to cancel the council. An S corporation is what you're all going to have when I'm done with you because it allows you and the corporation to file one tax return. You get to design your paycheck. An LLC is not even a corporation. It's fed off sole proprietor. So the LLC, they talk about the 15.3% employment tax. Then all these silly people tell you your kids work there. That's crap. The way they're describing it is fraud anyway. The LLC, okay, or LLC, Robin, I want you to cancel. I want you to keep that S Corp. Okay, I want you to keep that sucker. I'm going to turn it into 18 divisions and get you $1 million of credit. So I change people all the time. It's fun. I like changing lives. All right, my wife calls this my hobby. What the hell am I going to do when I wake up at 1:15 in the morning besides we have a gym, we live in an estate? Okay, from there, what do I do next? What's TV? What's golf? No, thank you. I like helping people. So I like taking care of my queen. I have a C Corp. Keep it C till I get you the money. C, stay C. Everything you have today, stay where it's at. Stay, period. C Corporation stays in place, 18 divisions. When it makes money, it converts under the 1244 to an S Corp. Okay? That's when you do it, not until then. You want to buy crypto, we'll do a division. That phone number, people will be here. It's 4:32 in the morning. Very simple. Okay? It's very simple what you want to do and have fun. 800-254-9506. I want you to spend the day with me. Okay? Now, don't give me your excuse. I've been homeless when I was 3.5 years old, eating out of a trash can on Redondo Beach Pier. Everybody just walked by, don't give a shit. Nobody gave a damn. Understand, fighting through the pain. My first coma, I was 7.5 years old, 7 years old right there. I have a coma here in 2009. Does anybody like goodies? See the goodies? I'll show you my mansions in Huntington Beach, mansions in Havasu, mansions in Big Bear, and all the goodies in the real Lamborghini collection and 21 cars in the car collection. I'm the guy that's not fooling you to what? I wrote a book called Bullshit Doesn't Pay Your Bills. It doesn't. So BS doesn't pay bills. So if you want to play, you play my way. There's my beautiful queen for 21 years. There's my helicopter through a division, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and all kinds of goodies. There's my building. In 1981, I broke the record for the highest kick on the planet. I accomplished every goal I ever had. Always do, always will. That's only 13 feet. And white men do jump. Stupid people say we don't. Understand, Jesus is not a drive-through, one of my websites. Jesus told me one.org, gave out t-shirts and everything else to help people keep warm, give out food, everything else. My outreaches are very strong across the world. My wife's as well. So understand something. Being a Christian's a way of life, not a moment in time. People, silly times all the time. When you ask me how I'm doing, I'm going to say two words. Always good, thank you, Jesus. It's a mindset. I want you to focus today. See, for me, it's God, family, and money. That's how I live my life. I'm a licensed pastor in California. Find that out as well. But I'm a sinner. I make mistakes every day. I got to ask God to forgive me all the time. So guess what we get to do? Understand how to play the game. That's how it works. God is always first. Family, my wife and I became one 21 years ago. Money, I don't love money, but I know how to get billions of it. Billions. Billions. That's what I've done my whole life. I don't love it, but I need it. So do you. What do? Simple. Let's replace you. Let's stop bringing the pain home. Let's get $100,000 a month income. Is that okay? Let's get $100,000 income per month. Per month. Let's have the organization, LLC, LLP, C Corp, nonprofit, PC. All right, very simple, nonprofit. Receive the money. Receive the money. We get a paycheck. We get our paycheck, it offsets our taxes, and we get our cycle is what? Redo our tax return with our house payment, we get our money back. For 24 years, your house payment is interest only. You recycle your paycheck. That's what you do. That's how it works. There's a reason I've set up and did 60 billion of credit for my clients and myself and been the original coach for 50 years, 6 days a week. I won the award in Los Angeles and California for being the second largest advertiser for 32 years in a row. I've been writing checks for millions and millions of dollars on radio and TV for years. I am nationwide on Sirius Radio and everything else. I decided to try TikTok 27 weeks ago. I have to get used to these 10 coaches. I have to get used to certain things I don't like. I like the truth. You can verify me 110%. Okay? We have no excuse now. You're going to write down some things, and I want you to write down now. I hope and pray you got your tablet and pen, because we're going to get ready to begin. You're going to make a promise to yourself. As of today, you're going to promise yourself, I am a puppet master in training. Write it down. If you take a picture of this, your cell phone's smarter than you. Then your left brain, right brain, probably no brain. Got it so far? If you write it down mentally, you record. That is the ultimate goal for all of us, to record. You ready to write it down? I am a puppet master in training. I own nothing and control everything. I have 18 divisions into my organization. 12 months from now, I will have $100,000 income per month. I will have a reasonable paycheck. The reason you go S Corporation, okay, is simple. It says, all right, reasonable paycheck. LLC, C Corp's double tax. LLC, they sue you. It's a duck and a sheep. Make S Corp, reasonable paycheck. What do we do now? Okay, I will recycle my paycheck. The IRS took my money when I got my paycheck. I'm a W-2. I get it back because I have a house payment, and that's when I file my 1040 tax return. It's right there. I will do tax balancing, not tax evasion. I will never bring the pain home. I will honor God and honor my wife. My wife and I became one 21 years ago. I won't bring the pain home like you. I'm sorry, I don't do that. I will never bring the pain home to my family. It's not acceptable. I would never do it in a million years. It's not possible. Okay? It's not possible. My job as a man, a father, and a husband, 6 kids, 5 girls, and a boy. Understand, God's blessed me everywhere I go, even though I've been shot and knifed several times too. When you have to go to school in Watts, Torrance, and Long Beach, and you have a girl's name, you got to fight. You got to kick it or run. I'd rather die than run. That's just me. You got choices today. All right? When I go home to my beautiful queen, we live in an estate. It's a mansion. It's ridiculous. The front yard's an acre and a half. My wife rescues dogs and animals all the time, and it's like she's living in fantasy land because they follow her everywhere she goes. It's like watching Oz. It's ridiculous. All right, that's what a man's supposed to do for his wife. It's time you man up, guys. Don't you dare bring that damn pain home. You have a corporation, LLC, LLPC Corp, and 18 divisions. Divisions are ducks and sheep, not you and your families. It's about time you quit bringing the pain home. You started your business or using your personal income. I understand that, starting it. Build the damn corporate credit reports. I'll do it for you. I'll hand you the reports. I'll build you credit for you, and I'll get you to millionaire status guaranteed. I have no damn excuses. You met Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of Credit. It's about damn time you take a picture of that. Take a picture. That is your future. That is your future, ladies and gentlemen. Take a picture. That's your future because I said so. I want you to do that. I want you to have income, and don't you ever bring the pain home, men. You're a man. It's about time you man up. Man up, husband up, father up, doing your job. Sorry. You're a great husband, great. You're a great father, great. Providing is where you get the bumpity bump. So quit bringing the pain home. It's not acceptable. If I have a problem with the division, I bankrupt the division. I keep another division again and again and again. I don't bring the pain home. About damn time you do. Stop it. It's ridiculous. Would you like this? It's actually a mouse pad. I'll get you a black one, red, white, or blue. Pick a color. I spend millions of dollars sending these out all the time. It cost me $10 to send it out. I sent 1 million out. How much money did I spend? $10 million. It's marketing. It's not my money. It belongs to the corporation. You tell me, you go in the link tree, tell what color you want. You want a black one? You want a red, white, blue? Pick it. Pick the damn color. That's your future. It's about damn time you have a mouse pad and you focus on what you need to do to stop bringing the pain home. It's ridiculous. I have 39 million people in my Puppet Master Club. It's about damn time you understand what it means for you to quit go past go. You're getting older, slower. Hell, you're not as pretty as you used to be. That's how it works. It sucks. Go get the goodies. I've never brought the pain home in my life. I created my first $1 billion structure at 21. Why the hell didn't you? Why do I have to teach you things you should have known a long time ago? Why? You follow a bunch of ding-dongs or what? I'm going to get you 18 divisions. I'm going to do that for you. Every one of you, 18 divisions. Every one of you is going to get an income because I said so. You're going to own goodies and goodies and goodies and goodies, and you will never bring the damn pain home. It's not acceptable. It is never acceptable. Come on. Borrow money is not taxable. What? Never bring the pain home. $100,000 a month to $1 million. Simple. Goodies, 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 goodies. You go to an apartment complex, car wash, Wendy's, Jack in the Box, Carl's Jr., storage unit, stock trading, silver, gold. I don't care if you want to do Bitcoin. Do you not get this? When you use borrowed money to buy Bitcoin, you get to fluctuate from 47%. 47%! You can't friggin' lose. It's not you using your money being dumb. You're buying Bitcoin out of your taxable paycheck. That's the dumbest thing you ever did in your life. You're not dumb. You're just following dumb. Every division gets its own line of credit called checkbook money. The bank sued me in 96. Hell, I beat them up. I sued them back. You're allowed 75 divisions per bank account. Here's 18, 2.7 million. Damn it, get off your butt and do it right. I don't give it. I don't understand dumb. I don't understand dumb. I don't give a damn if you have an LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC. I don't give a damn. I give a damn you have it. If you don't in the link tree, it's free. It's free for everybody. I've given it free for 50 damn years. Why not? Your life is your life. Auto income with me. I'll get you past go. 12 months from now, you have $100,000 of income minimum. 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 If you want to play. Hey, I want you to focus on this. I want you to understand something. I'm an affiliate. I am a certified affiliate, all right? Literally bonded for $5 million, okay? You can't lose. Here's 1,200 credit cards right here. I have $62 million of dashboard, $62 million. You want to play yet with the Godfather credit? Let me know. I'm going to get you past go and knock off your crap. My team and my legal team is going to rebuild you my way because your way sucks. Sorry. I think your way sucks. It's just the truth. The truth will set you free. You share the live, you share, and you act like you care and you give a damn we're going to change this world. You join the Puppet Master Club. You join it so we get the Ray Reynolds movement going again. And we change the friggin' world because we can. Corporation structure. Come on, people. I'm going to hand you 100,000 credit if you want. 4 steps. Your organization, corporation, LLC, LLP, I don't give a damn what you got. LLC will become an S Corp. I said so. C Corp will be S Corp because I said so. This is basically 100,000 to the Corp. This is $1 million of credit here. What do we have? Real estate. I don't care. I'm the coach for Carlton Sheets people, Dave Delgado, Russ Dalby. I was training the coaches to do this with no money down programs. Do you not understand that? Damn, I've been a coach for 50 damn years. Take your picture. There's your future. There's your future. Okay, hey, Hollywood, haven't seen you for a while. Where the hell you been? Okay? Well, get in, like you did the payment plan. Do whatever needs to be done. Come on, get off our butts. 10 auto incomes. I wrote the original book on dry cleaner, car wash, and laundromats 48 years ago. I've written 67 books, people. Pay attention. Learn to play the Ray Reynolds way because your way sucks. Sorry. Storage unit, the best dummy-proof business. Fourplex, apartments, hotels to apartments, fast food, Carl's, Wendy's, Jack in the Box, gas station with a store. The owner doesn't work at Arco. Why don't you own part of the damn Arco gas station? What's wrong with you? All you got to do is use some corporate credit. Borrow money, it's not taxable. Write a check. Get in an escrow. Close an escrow. Be done. How hard is that to do? Come on, this is easy stuff. I don't get it. I want you to understand something today. Every American Express card gets one of these suckers. Everyone gets one. They get invited. American Express, they ask you, would you like 99 cards? The Fair Lending Act says you can get 99 cards on every card. So every card you have right now, every card you have, personal business, good card, you can get 99 because the Fair Lending Act says so. The American Express is offering you now. Go get it now. No. Let's get an 18. Let's get 18. Every one of these suckers gets you invited to a 250. Now, let's watch. Come on, people. When I wrote Winning the Game of Business, I wrote this literally when I was 14 years old. I put it out there when I was 16. Isn't it about time you listen to the guy that created his first billion at 21? Structure, me, corporate presidents of the United States of America, sucked into a government program at 14 and a half years old, at T. Wickwood Junior High. Come on, let's watch. This is fun stuff. Today, all right, you wrote a check from a line of credit to escrow. Listen to the rules. Listen to the rules. If I build you 100,000 of credit, we're going to look at rules. If I build you 50, you're only allowed to use 25 in an escrow. If I build you 75, it's 50. 100, it's 75. 150, it's 100. You will never max yourself out ever, 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 ever. The books, get the Millionaire's Founders Kit. That's a full blueprint of all steps that we're talking about. 1,000 steps. Get into the Phantom because why? We go through every workbook page by page. All right, we're going to make sure you're a puppet master certified by me. So what do? We wrote a check off a line of credit to an escrow. I lined it up. I have 5 billion of escrows lined up for every client. 1987, I got in trouble. Why? I have 16 escrows closed in a day. It backed me in a corner. I had no choice besides to my clients say, would you like to be part of the Puppet Master Club? That's what I did. So I could get this pressure off me. I'm doing too many damn escrows. I'm having fun. Guess what happens? Very simple. You write a check for $25,000 in an escrow. I'm going to line up the escrow for you. I'm in every escrow. Every escrow I'm in it myself, period, because I'm going to be the administrator to the escrow. You don't write a check to me. I'm not a damn Ponzi. You're going to write a check to the escrow company, period. Management company verifies you paid through a line of credit. They make sure before they give you proceeds, they pay the bill first. They pay the bill. You get the leftover. Every leftover is between $2,900 to $3,200 right there. Let me tell you something. Numbers have never lied to me, but people do. That's what breaks my heart. People lie. Your friends and family, someone probably ripped you off. It sucks. But understand something. Numbers, I love numbers since I was a kid. I love numbers. It makes sense to me. It's probably the most pure thing in my life that makes sense to me is numbers. Never lied to me. Never lied to me. I love numbers. $25,000 in an escrow. Manager company pays the damn bill. You're $3,200 a month. You're not rich. You're not rich, but you're a damn puppet master. Your division now has $3,200 a month. Income forever, forever. Come on, people. When I lined up this car wash here, it's $1,090,000. I put 4 people in this. Each person wrote a check for $55,000. Each one gets $4,100 a month forever, forever, forever. Damn it, forever, forever. Why do people make this harder than it needs to be? It's a bunch of hooey. You want a storage unit? This gets 7 or 9. Would you like 7,000 or 9,000? How much would you like per month? Per month, forever. When you own an asset, well, you drive by every day. Why don't you own the damn thing instead? I don't get dumb. I don't understand dumb. I really don't understand dumb. I'm sorry. Simple. If I wrote a check for 50,000, what am I getting? $5,600 a month income. 3 people plus me. That's easy. It's that easy. You make things hard and difficult. Hell no. Why would you do that to yourself? It's a storage unit. It's a fourplex, whatever it needs to be. These are ran by management companies. You don't have to do a damn thing besides be an investor. Investor, I'm missing something for sure. What am I missing? Hollywood, you keep coming in and out for the last 27 weeks. Get to a specialist, get lined up, get it done right. What do you need to do? If I take 5 people and myself in an escrow, and I administrate the escrow, very simple, that's $7,500 a month. If we want to buy a Wendy's restaurant, one of my favorite things to do is storage units or Wendy's or some kind of fast food, it stays there forever. What happens? We need $1 million. 9 people plus me write a check for $100,000 because we do it from a line of credit. Borrow money's not taxable. Borrow money's not taxable. You get closed in escrow, they pay the bill, you get the leftover. How hard is that to understand? This is understand. So we get to do what? Now with my bus, okay, cash credit until then. Start small if you have to, budget-wise, guys. Come on. There's no excuse. Corporations are free in the link tree. You pay your filing fee, build it up and away, do what needs to be done. I came from nothing. Born in a friggin' taxi. Okay, she threw me in a friggin' trash can. Okay, I'm a bastard child because they were embarrassed that she got pregnant before they were married, and they're billionaire people. Billionaire people. I was just an inconvenience. I was a piece of trash. So don't give me excuses, people. Excuses do not pay your damn bills. Like my book says, bullshit doesn't pay your bills. There's your future. Take your picture. It's about damn time you get off your butt and do what needs to be done. There's your future. It's been your future since day one. It is called boring and steady, boring and steady. You get a paycheck, you offset your taxes, you get the American dream, and nobody ever gives you crap ever again, ever. Nobody hurts my clients. I don't let them hurt my clients. They get me on the phone, believe me. I'll tear apart anybody, law by law by law. I got to recall everything I do. Study the law my whole damn life. Everybody. No, they don't tear apart my client. They got a bankruptcy problem. Believe me, I'll get them out of all the bullshit. I don't have a problem, okay? People that understand, so I'll take on anybody. Anybody. Replace yourself now. Stop bringing the pain home. Build $100,000 income. That's what you need. That's the dream. Income. I want you to take every ounce of your energy and focus on income, on that mouse pad. I want you to focus on that. I want you to understand that's what you're going to get possessed. You're going to focus and follow through every step. There's no reason not to. Would you put your S corporation under the trust? No. A trust is irrevocable trust. Okay? Do not let the trust own it. Let the trust be the beneficiary of it. See, there's the difference in these howdy-doody silly stuff. Okay? I want $100,000 a month for you. A month. Organization receives the money, pays all the bills first. You design your paycheck. Paycheck is lifestyle. Lifestyle is paycheck. That's how it works. All right, you want a mouse pad? Pick a color. Put it in the link tree, request it. It's in the link tree. The form's in the link tree. That's all you got to do. Tap the screen, tap the screen. I'll give you more information than you've ever learned in your life. I have no excuses. By the way, neither do you. Neither do you. No damn excuses. I want you changing your life today. I want you to realize that mommy gave permission to the IRS. Mommy did. She didn't tell you. She didn't pay attention either. Neither did you. The S is 5 form, IRS is SSN. Mommy gave permission. I had to do mine when I was 14 in 1974. That's how it works. So again, what do? Where do you get started? Call the office when they get here. All right, call them. Just DM us, DM us right there. That's all you have to do. Simple. We get to play the game and win. But remember, it's only 4:53 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. They won't be here for about an hour and a half. Now, your paycheck is taxed because you gave permission. You file a 1040 tax return. Your house payment recycles the money they took from your paycheck. You get your money back on your 1040 tax return. If you know how to recycle your money, that's how it works. Simple. What do? 1040 tax return. What happens next? I don't care if you have an LLC, an LLP, C Corp, nonprofit. Keep what you have until you and I get on that phone and do a blueprint call. Keep what you have till we get on the phone to figure out your past, present, and future. You and I are going to do a blueprint call, every one of us, and I've done this for 50 million people. I've analyzed 50 million people in 50 years, people. You're going to get a blueprint call with me, period. I'm going to set up your goals for you, past, present, future. Blueprint call. We're going to make sure you do it my way because your way sucks. Sorry. I don't want you to think. I just want you to do. I want you to be in my Puppet Master Club. LLC, I don't care if that's what you got, or S Corp, C Corp, no problem. The LLC and C Corp will become S because I said so when we start making money. Every line of credit entitles us into a loan. A loan, it gives us a line of credit. Every card will get you a line of credit. Don't you get this yet? It's like American Express getting the blueprint loan. Now, I need you to understand something today. If you want to reverse bad credit, reverse it under the Fair Lending Act, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, hiring credit repair to hide your stuff, remove the crap, you still owe the debt. It's up to you to pay your damn debts. I would tell you to get this book for 20 bucks. I've written 67 books, okay? This is going to have the Fair Lending Act, Fair Credit Reporting Act. When you get into the book, you can see part of my Lamborghini collection. I had 21 cars in my collection. I was bored. 21 cars. At least I got my cars for movies and stuff as well with magazines all the time. This is winning the credit game. So I always turn it into a game. When I wrote Winning the Game of Business, I was 14, put it out there when I was 16. Created my first billion at 21 through structure. Not me, I'm a puppet master. This will give you the book for basically reversing process of bad credit, period. It's 20 bucks, it's in the link tree. I tell you to get it now. You download the damn book, it's right there, it's a digital copy. Because you don't know credit. And I want you to quit listening to a bunch of ding-dongs. This is called Starting Out Right. I wrote this last year for my attorneys and my CPAs, and what did I do? I wrote it for them. Harold Stokes, my mentor, my professor, friend, and attorney, passed away. He wanted me to change the life as well. This is called Starting Out Right. It's $9.99, and the link is 10 bucks. Download a copy. See, in the past, you would see on all the credit bureaus, you would see Consumer Credit Counseling, one of my companies. It was on all the credit bureaus. So understand something as you play this game, simple. So what do? If you want to change your life, ladies and gentlemen, you do it today. You knock off the crap. You don't bring the pain home. Federal Trade says credit repair is a fraud. It is. You get a copy of the HR 9991 and realize these credit repair companies, they remove your negative, can come back. It doesn't get rid of the debt. Don't rip off your creditor, please. Now, the one who asked about the full blueprint, that's the Millionaire's Founders Kit. Let's understand something. For 32 years at the Los Angeles Bonaventure, Orange County, Ontario, Long Beach, California, I was the second largest advertiser in California for 32 years. I got the award for that. I sold the Millionaire's Founders Kit, Blueprint of Success, for $5,000 a set. If you want the 1,000 rules and tools, it's in the link tree. It's 500 bucks. It's right there. If you want the books, and that's what you do. What is our goal? I need you to change some things. I need you to pay attention very seriously right now. I want you to be calling this number later on today. 888-567-8688. I want you to be serious about changing your life, and I want you to understand something. This phone number gets you off the national mailing list. See, no one teaches you the real rules and tools, people. There's a bunch of hooey out there. All these phony coaches. I'll repackage your whole life. God, give me the whole blueprint. Opt out, 5 years. National mailing list. National mailing list, you opt out. Very simple. And that's how it works. So as we play this game, your credit cards and utility bills are automatic payment. Write it down. This is the procedure I want you to write down. Automatic payment, paperless, credit cards, and utility bills from now on. On credit cards, I wrote a program for TRW. It came to Spirit in 96 called Fast Pay, Quick Pay. You're going to get every card at 29% minimum. That is green. It's green. That's what it is. Okay. Anything above is yellow or red. It's these people say 30%. It's all screwed up. I wrote the rules in 1977. It is 29%, period. 29%. It has not changed. Now, I want you to make an extra payment on your credit cards weekly. Here it's $10. It's Fast Pay, Quick Pay. I want you to get all your balances to be 10%. 10%, all balances. So we're going to get to. Okay? We're going to play the game to get $1 million of credit. $1 million of credit. Now, I want you to think about Rapid Rescore. A Rapid Rescore allows you to boost your credit score up and get green lights to get you credit cards to reduce your debt to ratio. You're at an 835, fantastic. Let's build you faster and quicker. My wife and I maintain an 846, and that's what it is for us. We use our credit only as a verification as a CFO for the corporation. That's it. Get a hold of the clients today or get a hold of the team. Come on. 800-254-9506. We put out the number there. Everybody writes it. Mindy will write it for you as well. And you just call the office at 6 o'clock, 6:15, and talk to somebody and get past go. Simple. The bottom line is simple for you. Can you put the number up again? Right there. Is that the number to the office? Or you want in the office to get off the opt-out list? That's the 5 years to a lifetime, get off the opt-out list. Get off the national mailing list. So again, to bet you which number you want, okay? You got the number for the office right here. You'll call them after 6 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's only 4:59 in the morning now. I start every day at 3:15 in the morning, having fun. Ruin my credit with my business. Well, that's everybody does, because they don't know what the hell they're doing. They're using their credit to finance a business, which is dumb. Use your credit to start the company. Yeah, build corporate credit. Damn. I wrote the rules and tools for that anyway. So again, you got choices. Don't install that now. You want to update my, you don't want to update the phone. Timing's everything, isn't it? No, I don't want to update anything. No. All right, not during the broadcast. It's silly. Okay, so what happens is very simple as we play this game. Go back to Rapid Rescore. Let's say you're backed in a corner. All right, you cannot get anything right now because your credit sucks or jacked up. If you put yourself in a rapid refresh, okay? This is what I developed in 1978, by the way. See, in the 70s, when we did the oldest card fluctuation, all right, 29% rule, the next thing was they asked me questions about how do we recalculate credit for escrows. I wrote a program called Rapid Refresh. All your mortgage companies use it today. If you're in a rapid refresh today, right now, within 3 weeks, your score goes up. What does it do? It creates green lights. Green lights, that's what happens. The green lights get you another card so you can reduce your debt to ratio. You'll probably have to use credit to reduce your debt to ratio on cards you jacked up. And that's the ultimate goal. A rapid rescore is very simple. You take a picture. Usually in about 90 days, you get 80 points. If you want with credit or not, that's how there's 3 programs. This is rapid by itself. This is with 5,000 of credit. This is with 10. See, I like to give people credit all the time. Understand, this person here spent $1,000. I gave him a line of credit for $10,000 right away. Got it? So again, rapid pushed it up, gave me the $10,000 back. You have to reduce your debt to ratio, understand what you're trying to do today. So you take a picture. From there, if you want a phone call with me, it's called a blueprint call. Blueprints are 30 minutes to an hour. If you want 10,000 of credit with it, there you go too. It's very simple. A blueprint call. That means I'm going to talk about your past, present, and future. I'm going to re-blueprint you my way because I think your way sucks. Sorry, I don't like your way. Here's the schedule for me on a weekly schedule. You can subscribe. You can look at the schedule. Mondays, every day you see I'm 3:15 in the morning, every day a.m. Pacific Standard Time. See, I'm one of these guys that needs 3 hours sleep. That's about it. Maybe 4 at the most. I've done that my whole life. It's simple. I had to program my brain that way as a kid. See, at 2.5 years old, I'm being used and abused. I knew one thing, if I got up at 2:15, the abuser couldn't get me. So I've trained my body that way since I was a kid. Get rid of these shitty people. Sorry, it's what it is. So if you want, every morning, Monday through Saturday, 3:50 in the morning, live with me, okay? I have a blueprint call here live. I do these every day with everybody. so they can see what they're all about. There I have this Zoom meeting here. Then from there, here's our schedule today. 7 o'clock, we have goal setting. 9 o'clock, we have specialty. Today is division class. Here's 1 o'clock, here's 11 o'clock for level 1. Here's level 2, and here's level 3. You see, I try to help people as much as I can. And I'm the original coach that's been out there for 50 years all the time. Holding hands, singing Kumbaya. It's very simple. This is especially if you have to be invited to this on that thing on Mondays. But again, what do? Call a specialist and see if they'll invite you to it. Well, all right, understand something. The phone number to the office, you'll call it hopefully in an hour and about 15 minutes. You can DM us as well how you play this game to win. The bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, you can deal with a real coach. I'm the only one I find that's on TikTok that has all the blueprint and mentally in law and accounting. I do see a lot of phonies out there, and I don't like it, but that's okay. You have to deal with you. For me, I didn't like living in hell as a kid. I moved 21 times. 21 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old to a lot of crappy people. It sucks. 24 times. I've been shot by a gun, okay? First time I got shot in the back was an assault rifle, riding my mini bike in the field in Torrance. He apologized because he was shooting at the other kids and he missed and got me. It's like a shotgun with salt pellets, okay, in the back. Sucks. When I got shot in the leg on Bear Street, that sucked too. All right, when I got shot in the shoulder, begging I get back to my girls. Begging, God, let me get to my girls, let me get to my girls. So understand something, I've been to hell and back, and you have no damn excuse. Okay, no excuse at all. When that knife went into my hand right here, all right, right here, the scar, I gave myself stitches. You understand? I gave myself stitches. I had to get out of hell. Me, simple. No excuses for any of you. I died in a coma in 2009. One of my tax attorneys sold my $3.7 billion in structure. I built it again and again. 6 weeks later, I got $1 million of credit. On my first coma, I was 7 years old. I was crippled for life. God saved my life again. There's no excuse for any of you. No excuse. July 5th, I died at 5:41. That picture is when I'm dead. The time of death at the hospital is for the state and federal government. The time we are born. Hospitals get to give us what? We're born, they make us sign the SS-5 form, mommy does, and then the government gets to bond us for $35 million apiece. The time of death at the hospital is when they cancel the bond. You don't get this, do you? They think we're their damn property. We have no excuses. There's no excuses. For me, I broke world records for a purpose. If I can touch it, I can kick it. I can see it, believe it, go get it. I have no excuses. I will take away all your damn excuses today and we'll go get it. Do you like goodies yet? Who likes goodies? I love goodies and goodies and goodies. I bought my first Quintos Lamborghini at an auction. I was 14 and a half years old. It's about damn time you learn how to play the game to win. What do you think? But it's up to you. The Millionaire's Founders Kit. 1,000 rules and tools. Sold it to Bonaventure for 32 years. See, we don't have any excuses, ladies and gentlemen. There's my big building. There's the Lamborghini buffer division process. There's God's gift, the house in the harbor. Mansions in the harbor, Big Bear, Havasu, you name it. Yorba Linda, California, and Elliott, California, too. Where do you park your Duffies? Mine says Ray Reynolds University on the side of it. Take my wife to Captain Jack's for lunch or dinner. It's a date. Can't write her off. I can ride off the Duffy. That's how it works. The yachts, the race boats, the buildings, the Lamborghini collection, helicopters, my beautiful queen. I have no damn excuse. What's your excuse? I'll show you my goodies. Show me yours, please. Please show me yours. I'll show you how to go eat your own. The Ray Reynolds University, that's a race boat with 3 engines in it. I get to die 5:41 on July 5th. Sucks. 3.7 billion stolen. What do I do? I woke up from coma. I went and go get it again, again, and again. You might want to call that office today. You might want to change your life for real, finally do that. 800-254-9506. I tell you to follow me on TikTok. Tap the screen, tap the screen. Tap it, show you a care. I give myself hearts. I like me. I'm a loner. I stay to myself, always have, always will. I always stay to myself ever since I was a kid. My wife is nuts. So crazy and loner, her quiet person, stay together. We work out pretty damn good. That's how it works. So I tell you flat out, Linktree, get to winning the credit game. Find out how you can actually reverse the process of bad credit, Fair Lending Act, Equal Opportunity Act. It's $20. It's a giveaway. You get the download copy. Simple. I've written 67 books so far. I have 40 right now being edited. I'm always writing all the time. It's like when I wrote the kids' book for Man on the Moon. Simple thing to do. From here, this is how you understand your personal credit, the 29% rules and tools. It's $10, $9.99. Here's my schedule. I have no excuse. I will hold your hand and we will sing Kumbaya. You're going to get out your birth certificate today and look at mommy's maiden name. You're going to verify it. You're going to look at your SS5 today. That SS5 is in the link tree. We didn't know what it is till you met me. That SS5 has got you the SSN. On your Social Security card, you could change your name if you want to. If you change your name, you'd actually set up a new credit file if you did it right. That doesn't give you off the hook of your debtors. You still owe debt. Don't be a crook. Don't rip off your creditors. That's what you need to do. Understand how to play the game to win. That right there says do not laminate. Do not use for ID purposes. Don't carry with you. When you're 18, you're supposed to sign it, or if you have a job, it's right on the form. Unfortunately, nobody explained the SS5 for you. That's how you got your SSN in the first place. It's about damn time you understand how to play the game. Reverse the process of bad credit. You're not supposed to put your SSN on an application at all. Fair Lending Act. You can reverse the process of bad credit if you want to. Then you compare SS5 to SS4. The SS4 in line 1 says entity, that's division. It also says individual person. You could play the game to win if you wanted to. I say times 100, but realistic, I want you to times it by 18. Every division gets a line of credit. Every division gives you the financing for the dream. You're getting older, slower. You're not as free as you used to be. Sorry to say, but it's true. What happens is simple. Let's understand something. Auto income. Compare your SS5. You get one of those suckers. SS4 times 18. If something goes wrong, it's a bankruptcy, it's a division, not a corporate, not you. From now on, I want you to understand, put this down in writing. If I have the intent not to do fraud, I will sacrifice the division, not the corporate, my family. Right now, you've been sacrificing your family the whole damn time. I don't want you to do that ever again. I want you winning the game of business. I want you spending the whole day with me today. I want you to understand if bankruptcy occurs, it's a division, not corp, not family. You got to quit bringing the pain home, people. It makes no damn sense. I've been teaching and preaching for 50 years. Okay? The bottom line is you should have found me a long time ago. Being the second largest advertiser in California. My info commercial on radio, nationwide, everywhere on Sirius. But again, TikTok, now I got a different crowd of people. They scroll, go wee wee all day long. Slow it down. Every SS4 gets an American Express card. They offer you 99 cards. 99 cards. Why don't we get 99 cards? Why don't we get that blueprint loan for $150,000 to $250,000? The reason you want to basically join Patreon for $15 a month is you get all the pre-recorded classes and workbooks, and I go through every workbook for the Millionaire Founders Kit. Every workbook we go through page by page. So what happens is it's $15 a month. Everyone should sign up for that right away as well, because while you get everything you can. See, you're trying to take your structure to start a business, and that makes no sense to me. See, no rich and famous person ever took their LLC, C Corp, nonprofit, PC to do business. Their corporations own businesses. You're trying to let your parent company do business, and no, you named it after you, dumb. You name what it does, dumb. You actually do business, it's dumb. There's no reason to be dumb. You're not dumb, you just do dumb. We're getting older, slower, when as per as used to be. All right, so guess what? You are my, all right, confidant today, and where I can, well, the bottom line is just follow and get to class all day. You have the ability, ladies and gentlemen, to change your life if you want to. I will hold your hand, I'll sing Kumbaya, we'll do it right. My way. Your way sucks. Sorry to say, 90% of businesses fail. They back themselves in a corner. Structure builds finance and dreams. Always has, always will. Structure builds finance and dream. Let's write it down. Understand something. Yeah, people call me the GOAT all the time. It's cute. I don't know what GOAT stands for. I understand what it stands for now. You see, you're looking for a bunch of this. This is not even money. Since August in 71, it became a Federal Reserve note. It's called a legal tender. If today You wanted to really play with me. Play, okay? I'm going to go to the board. I like to get out a tablet and pen. You ready to begin? Let's see if you can play my way. Let's go to the board. Let's understand something, okay? Here we're at the board. Make sure I don't fall down at the same time, trip over stuff. What does this mean? If I was on the phone with you doing a blueprint call, we would basically want to structure your whole life for you. I'm going to look at past, present, and future. Past, present, and future, okay? Let's pretend you have that LLC today. It makes money. If they sue it because you have properties, they sue that, they would sue you and your spouse. That's just the way it works. The LLP, the C Corp, the S Corp, the nonprofit, the PC. These are the categories you get to pick. If I had 3 divisions, that's 300,000 in credit. That's an income of about 30,000 a month. 6 divisions, 600,000, 60,000 a month. If I have 9 divisions, 900,000, that's 100,000 a month income. So again, here's the lines of credit for you. There are 9 of them, okay? Now, 9 locations. Could be 9 houses, could be Bitcoin, could be silver, gold, stock, apartment complex, Wendy's, Jack in the Box, Carl's Jr., Storage Unit, gas station with store, auto income. Here's our problem. No one explained to you the SS5 form ever. That's how you got your SS5 equals your what? SSN. That's how you file your tax return. Your paycheck is taxed. You get the leftover. Do you need 6420 or 10,000? See, how to get your money back from your paycheck from the IRS? It's your house payment. For 24 years, it's interest only. You and your spouse became one. Okay? Now you pay more tax. The car you drive today, you're the registered owner. I'm sorry, I call that stupid. You're not stupid, but you're doing stupid. The moment they sue, that car registered owner is you, they sue your spouse on top of that too. It's not the insurance problem, it's the attorneys and that what you call retainer. They're going to suck out every dollar you got. Again, the car should be registered to a division of a corporation. The insurance, driver's license, and registration should be a mailing address, not your address at home. In some states like Florida and things, you must register your car to where you live. But if it's a company car, you register the corporation versus a division, and you drive it on behalf of the corporation. See, there's always a solution for problems. You being the registered owner of a car, driver's license, insurance, registration, your home address, that's called dumb. You don't do it anymore, okay? All right, registered owner of a car is a division. Remember what I told you to say earlier today. I'm willing to sacrifice the division, not the corporation or my family. Your problem is no one ever trained you how to do it right. I studied all the rich and famous people since I was a kid. John D. Rockefeller is my favorite, okay? Irrevocable trust. And then what we do is understand something to play the game. You can actually have a division of yourself. You can become a puppet master if you want to. That's your goal, that's your dream. If you listen to me, I'll do it step by step for every one of you. But again, this is up to you to do it right. I don't like your way, I'm sorry. I think your way sucks, okay? I will tell everybody in this world, you're doing it wrong, I do it right. Stop doing it wrong, please, 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 please. There's your puppet master. There's you. There's your future. Take a picture. I turned it into a mouse pad, and I spend millions and millions of dollars to mail them out to people for free. Free. It costs me $10 every time I send one of these suckers out. By the time the mouse pad and everything else, so what do? You play my way. I'm sorry, I don't like your way. I think you're all making mistakes because you don't know what you're doing. Amateur hour is over. It's $100,000 a month income from now on. I want you to play the game that I set up when I was 14. I want you to have $100,000 of income per month. I want you to remember you have an SS5 form. No one told you equals SSN equals 1040 tax return. You don't know this, and this is the problem. Never bring the pain home. You have an LLC, fantastic, okay? You have an LLP, no problem. You have a C Corp, you have an S Corp, you have a nonprofit, you have a PC, okay? I was on a list for the government as one of the top smartest people on this planet. Maybe you want to listen. Okay, I have recall in most things. So today we basically separate what we're trying to do. This will become an S corporation because I said so. This is double tax. It'll be an S corporation because I said so. This is $100,000 income per month. That's 9 divisions for 9 lines of credit. That's a apartment complex, car wash, Wendy's, Jack in the Box, Carl's Jr., storage unit, Bitcoin, I don't care, stock, silver, gold, whatever the hell you want to do. Borrowed money's not taxable, people. If you would ever listen to the guy that created the system, which is me, I'm the one in 1977 came up with the oldest credit card and 29% rule. This 30 crap, the way you see these big 10 coaches, I'm Greg Reynolds, the godfather of credit. You get that yet? 60 billion of credit? I've been teaching and preaching for 50 years. It's about time you listen to the guy who helped set up the damn system. Me. Do you. Go ahead, keep doing you. Being you sucks. Sorry. You bring the pain home. I want you to understand something. In my system, I will build you 100,000 of credit. I'll open your 18 divisions for you. I'll hand feed you if I have to. There's no excuse anymore. You met me. The blueprint loan. American Express offers it to everybody. Everybody's got a gold or a platinum card. They offer this card. They offer the line of credit. Here's $1.3 million at the Ray Reynolds University. Here's $3 million. How many would you like? Knock off the crap, people. I'm a guy that's going to guarantee your results if you'd follow through and do what you're told to do. Here's the next thing. They have to see 30 transactions, $100,000 income, which if you don't have it, what do I do for my clients? See, I wrote this when I was 14, winning the game of business. I put it out there when I was 16 years old, kept updating it all the time until I came up with the Books for Dummies. And the Books for Dummies was the blueprint, all right? It's called the blueprint, what? Millionaires Founders Kit, Blueprint of Success. So watch, come on. This is petty cash account, okay? For my clients, all right, they get stuck in an escrow sometimes. About 10% of them I help all the time. That's only 261. That's 62. There's 44. There's 37. I'm the guy that's not full of crap. You got it so far? I have some of my clients vote me as a CFO on the behalf of their verification process. It gives me no power besides show my bank accounts to the loan to get them through the damn escrow. Every escrow I close, I get an extra $100,000. I get an extra $100,000 in the back end for every one of these suckers. I change lives for a reason, for one reason, helps feed these people here. I don't need a paycheck. Do you realize I haven't had a paycheck for 40 years? All right, some people, how do you send money? There you go. Take a picture. I even sell calling cards. I get people that are stuck at 1 o'clock in the morning, they call me and I'm going to get on the phone. Okay, guess what? I have a hotline phone, believe it or not. If they get a call for emergency, I'm going to get on the phone and save their butts. I don't like people tricking people. I don't let my clients get hurt, ever. Do you have one of these suckers? I do. That verifies 10 million friggin' dollars. Come on, this is child's play. I've been doing this for 50 damn years. It would be about time you get off your butt and did it my way. This shows $10 million certified by attorneys allocated for every damn escrow. What's wrong with you people? I don't get it. Okay? I've been changing this world since I've been trying to help people. I call it this, the investment group. The investment group, in about a year from now, have about $10 billion and play with that. I want to ring the Bell Stock Exchange. That's one of the fantasies I want to play with. So you do all the work you want to. Simple. I'll do it for you, or we do it together. You do, we do, I do. Take the excuses. Get rid of excuses, because it doesn't put food on the table. I'll tell you flat out, bullshit didn't pay your bills. It's one of my books wrote years ago. The difference, we'll say BS instead. Do you understand, gentlemen, I wrote a book called Bite Your Tongue, Love Longer. You men have to shut up. You never tell your queen something you want to regret to say. Bite Your Tongue, Love Longer is a book's coming out for you men. Tell them to shut up. Women are tape recorders. You're supposed to take care of your queen. You spoil that queen 110%. That's your job as a man. That's the job as a husband. All right, I don't want you to be a husband. That's a job as being a father. I got 6 beautiful kids. I'll never bring that damn pain home. No way in hell I'll do that. Different types of coaching. What am I going to do? I'm going to build your 18 divisions for you. I'm going to get you auto income and add you to my escrows so you don't screw it up anymore. Got it so far? My way. Auto income. What are we going to do? If you invest $80,000, I'm going to build you the $50,000 in credit, and you're going to put $25,000 into this, and you're going to basically reimburse your money back in 90 days anyway. Everything I've ever done, I give you your money back. Everything I've ever done. Spend $1,000, I give you 10. It's better than being in Vegas. I never wanted your money in the first place, but you have to have skin in the game. If you when we committed to it, okay, simple. So we look at the 6 months, 11 grand. Get your money back in 90 days. We play. 9 months, no problem. 15 grand. Now what do you do? All right, for 12 months, what do we do? See, auto income's your future. There's my schedule. Maybe you want to figure out, spend the whole day with me today. I'll change your life, I'll guarantee it. You need a rapper rescore. You need your score to go up. So that way you can get cards to reduce your debt to ratio. You want your balances to be about a 10%. 10%. That's what you want. Why do people have no money? Because they back themselves in a corner. Okay? They use their own money to start the business. Okay? A lot of people have money. They just don't know what the hell they're doing. After you wrap it, we push it up, and what do you do now? Maybe a blueprint call, 30 minutes to an hour. You want 10,000 in credit back? Let us know. You want to use basically and become an affiliate? I mean, I have Billy. Billy's laying outside the Bank of America on the ground going, ah! All right, what's wrong? You okay? Everybody walks by Billy, offer him a coffee and a donut. Billy's military. We treat our military like shit. I hate it. I can't stand it. What do? We help other people instead? Hell no. Take care of our own first. This is me. So Billy offered to help me. I said, what do you want to do? I offered him money. He said, no. I like to refer people to your program. Billy now has an outreach called Broken Hearts for Military. How's that? He has an 810 score. He has $1 million company under nonprofit. So he did referral base. That's all he did. No excuses for any of you. Excuses don't put food on the table. You might want to go to this on Monday if you're invited to it. You might want to call the office. You might want to do this. Follow me on TikTok. Why not? 27 weeks on TikTok now. All right, you had to get used to some of the things I don't like. I don't like all the phony coaches. All right, full blueprint of your life, what you need to do today. Call that office after 6 o'clock. It's only 5:24 in the morning. Very simple. That's what it is. So what are we going to do? We're going to focus on your birth certificate. Mommy's maiden name, verify it. Verify it. We're going to focus on an SS5 form, which you can change your name today if you wanted to get rid of the process. Thanks for that and the mustache. That's great. Stuff I get used to and weird stuff. What do? The SS4, the SSN, the SS5, connecting the dots. Okay. Don't laminate. Don't use for ID purposes. Don't basically use it and carry with you. It's right there on the form. Then we compare to SS4. So SSN, SS5, SSN, 1040 tax return. Recycle your paycheck because they took your money off your paycheck and you get your money back on a house payment. It's all 1040 tax return. The SS4 gives us the ability to do one per entity. It's on line one, per person as well. So if we have the SS4, we'd have 18 of those. That creates an income of $100,000 a month. That's what changes lives. How much do you charge them for your services? I have 47 services. Call the specialist, talk to them. I don't go into money because I don't need your money. I let them do their job. I'm just going to guy to hold your hand and get you past go. Simple. There's a bankruptcy occur, it's a division. We don't bring the pain home. We don't bring the pain home. Hell no. Hell no. It's a division. I'm willing to sacrifice the division, not the corporate of my family. I will not bring the pain home. I'm a puppet master starting today. I own it all. I control everything. I don't own a damn thing. Bankruptcy is simple. Who would file bankruptcy? The division. Division's a duck or a sheep. Not you. You got to stop this crap. It's ridiculous. Every American Express card, they offer you 99 more. They offer you the blueprint loan. I'd tell everyone, if you get these books today, spend the day with me. Get into Patreon as well, because in there, we're going to go through the workbooks line by line by line by line as well. That's the goal. That's the goal. That's the dream as we play this game. You have 800-254-9506. Call it. Ladies and gentlemen, spend the day with Ray. That's me, Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Credit. I'll guarantee to change your life. The information you're learning so far is staging your life already today, isn't it? Be honest with yourself. If we spend the day with Ray, that's me, I'll change your life even more. Call 800-254-9506. All right, call in about 45 minutes because they don't get it until 6 o'clock. You might want to change your life today, not tomorrow, today. You see, the faster you listen and learn, the faster you can get there. Unfortunately, most people don't get there because why? You're listening to a bunch of phony coaches. I'm sorry, I don't like phony coaches. Okay? I don't like people who don't know what they're talking about. It bothers me. How do you use to TikTok for 27 weeks? All right? Because I just write checks for millions and millions of dollars on radio and TV. You can't write off the real Rolex. It's worth $1 million, by the way. It's not mine. It belongs to Irrevocable Trust. I have a Rolex that matches every shirt I drive, a car I drive, and the shirt I wear. It's simple. I went to 6th Street years ago. I had them lay out in the 6th Street, and this is floor number 9, Jewelry Mart in Los Angeles. I said, I'd like to look at 13 of these. Which one would you like? I want them all. I bought them all. Hell, why not? When you create millions and billions of dollars, you can get where you damn well please. Your life you should control it versus life controlling you. That's up to you as well. All I can tell you is if you play the day with me, I'll build your life. I'll change your life starting today. We'll get past go every step of the way. But it's up to you again. 800-254-9506. Give them a call in about an hour and a half, maybe 40 minutes or so. I got to check 19 bank accounts. I got to play the game and play to win all the time as well. Okay, I'm broke. All right, humble and credit. I have an LLC. Where do I start? Drive Uber, drive Lyft, sell something. Get off your assets and do it right. I came out of a coma, people. They stole my $3.7 billion. I had 12 garage sales in Huntington Beach. You can verify it. I got cited 3 times. No bullshit stops you besides you. I'm broke, my assets. Go figure out a way. Figure out a way. Start with a couple $100. I don't give a damn. Start somewhere. Everything else is an excuse. I will put you in check and I will push you up as hard as you need to be pushed. Because if I can do it, hell, you can do it too. I was born in a taxi, stuck in a garbage can as a baby. That sucked. I came from 0 to billion structure. You play my way. That's how you play. No more bullshit. No more bullshit. Doesn't pay your bills. That's what the book's called as well. One of my books. Written 67 books. I don't care if you have to put $100 a week. You get off your butt and you go do it. You do what you got to do. You talk to a specialist. You be assigned to a specialist and get rid of all your damn excuses. Because I'll guarantee exactly results to every one of you. But I don't have excuses. Everything else to me is a damn excuse. Hell no. Hell no. So guess what? I will put you in check and I will push you as hard as it needs to be pushed. You're guaranteed up to $1 million company and up to $100,000 a month if you do what you're told to do. You get a hold of those specialists right away. You figure out a way. You figure out a way. Because right now, most of you are pissing away money. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the real deal. I've incorporated precedents. I'm the #1 consultant worldwide. I'm the largest registered agent in the world. You want to change your life? Spend the day with Ray. Call that number. Talk to a specialist. No more BS, no more BS, no more BS. We do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. We never forget at the end of the day. God loves us all. All right, people on YouTube, call the office, call the office. We have a whole team here today to help you. Every step of the way, every step of the way. Call that office. You get to play with me all day long, and that's what you get to do today. We do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget at the end of the day. God